Named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Barney!
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Set! Green, 39!
Here's Rosen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
All right, now look at 56.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Leopard!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
They go play action. It's Rosen. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
All right, now look at 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And this is incomplete. Knocking it away in coverage, Captain Mutterland. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Rosen to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Rosen to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Space, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Cooper on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On third down, Rosen. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Leopard! Leopard!
And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Gun. Set. 180. 20. 8.
They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now it's Rosen looking. And Gresham has it left side. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the 50, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rosen off the play action. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Over! Gun!
Now the dual threat man, this is DJ Foster. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Rosen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
10 more there and another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10, it's Rosen again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it,
yeah. See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And look at this. It's a fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.